Hello, welcome back Forza fans. We are back for another stock for stock race. Today we are going to be doing a comparison of two cars from 1969. Both of them are going to be the same year this time. We managed to score this beautiful 1969 Toyota 2000 GT. We managed to score this bad boy in the auction house for the ridiculous sum of $400,000. And I would have never paid that for this car, so this is for you guys, so I hope you guys enjoy it. I would have just waited until I had enough opportunity to win the car for free, but I really wanted to make this video for you guys, so that's what I'm doing. And we're going to be comparing it to a car that hasn't joined us yet, but if you give it a few minutes, he's going to pop in here momentarily. We're going to be racing this against a 1969 Nissan, which I believe in 69 it still would have been Datsun. But the game calls it a Nissan Fairlady Z. Maybe in Japan it was already Nissan. In fact, I think in Japan it was already Nissan in 69. Datsun was still here in the States, but Nissan was maybe in Japan. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But that's going to be our comparison today. The 2000 GT versus the Nissan Fairlady Z, both from 1969. The performance index of these cars is only like 8, maybe 9 points apart from one another. So I think we might be in for a pretty decent run. Personally, I'm a fan of the Nissan. Much like the last race, the Nissan versus the RX-7, I'm a fan of the Nissan. But I must admit, while I'm a fan of the Nissan, I've got a feeling this Toyota right here is going to walk the Nissan. Much like the last race, by the way, much like the previous event, the car that has the lower horsepower and the higher weight, which is this Toyota right here, also has the higher performance index. I can't say that that makes much sense to me, but
in 200 yards,
it is what it is. I mean, the game has an algorithm that it goes by to create the performance index, and the algorithm the game goes by gives the Toyota here a higher index of 8 points. So we're going to see, in the last event, the RX-7 has the lower horsepower and the higher weight, but the higher performance index, and the RX-7 made a little puppy out of the Silvia. I mean, it really did. My hopes were high for the Silvia at the very beginning, but, I mean, the RX-7, it destroyed the Silvia. And I feel like with the performance index being higher for this car, we may witness a very similar event where the lower horsepower car is going to come out on top. And we'll just have to find out, you know. Another thing I want to say is this is, I believe, a 447, and I think the Nissan, the Datsun, whatever, the Fairlady Z, I believe it's like a 438 or 439 or something along that line. It's real close. It's like 7 or 8 points. So it might be a 439. Anyway, the 83 Corolla, guys, while it would not have been a direct sales competitor to either one of these cars, by no means, nobody walked into the dealership and went, do I want an 83 Corolla or a Datsun 280? Those are not two cars you would have been comparing to one another as a consumer. It wouldn't have happened. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. But I don't see that. But the Corolla is a front-engine rear-wheel drive layout, just like these two cars. It is a hatchback like these two cars. You know, given it's a different generation, I'll give you that. But the Corolla the 83 Terreno is a pretty similar in layout, you know. Front-engine rear-wheel drive, hatchback, small, lightweight. And its performance index lands right smack in the middle between this 2000 GT and the Fairlady. So, tell me in the comments if you would like to see the Terreno maybe run a comparison with these two. Maybe the Terreno can throw his hat in the ring, and even though he's a little bit newer and of a different generation of cars, and you know, probably, whoa, you asshole! I thought you were making the damn turn, and then you didn't. You just freaking stopped. I thought he was going to make the turn, and so I chose to go left, and then he just freaking stopped. He didn't make the turn.
At the roundabout,
So,
take the
yeah.
second exit.
Anyway, guys, yes, the Terreno is from a different generation of cars. Obviously, you know, slightly different generation, but the performance index and the layout makes it where I think it could be an interesting run to see. At the very least, Toyota on Toyota. You know, let's see the Terreno go against this 2000 GT right here and see what it.
400 yards.
You know,
Turn
let's see
right.
which stablemate comes out on top. 'Cause you got two cars that are stablemates. They're both Toyotas. There's a four-year difference.
Turn right.
They would have very
At
likely
the
been on the
roundabout,
street at the same
take
time.
the second exit.
Yeah, I don't know if Toyota. I don't know if the 2000
400 yards,
GT
you
ever
will
made it
arrive
here.
at your destination.
This would be the slowest speed zone ever. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think about that. Do not forget, as always, do not forget to like and share and comment and subscribe and all that good shit. Because I want to do plenty more of these, and I want you guys' opinion. I want to know what you guys want to see. So let me know what you guys want to see. If you want to see the Corolla go up against these two, don't forget I'm still waiting to see if anybody wants to see the Skyline, the 87 Skyline, go up against either one of the two cars in the last stock for stock video. If you guys want to see the Skyline go up against the 92 Silvia or the 90 RX-7, let me know that as well. I'm still, you know, you can go back and check that video out. It's the first in the series, but
In 100
it's
yards.
definitely worth checking out to me. I think those two cars both performed well for being stock, and the outcome, honestly,
You have arrived at your
somewhat
destination.
surprised me. They're going to have a little bit of a situation here for the Toyota with running in the rain. As I'm reporting, the Toyota is the higher PI car, so I've decided to send the higher PI car for the run first, to make the race first, and let the lower PI car have the track knowledge advantage. So, as of the time I'm speaking, I'm driving the Toyota. I do not know at this moment if the Nissan gets to run in the rain as well. It probably is. The rain is definitely a difficult thing for a car with little peak cutter tires to deal with. That's absolutely certain. car because he wants to set a good lap time. Just a tiny little side swipe of the wall doesn't seem to slow it down much. Of course, the car is already pretty slow, can't slow it down too much. That one was a little worse. Toyota. And in just a few short meters, this race will be, the first race here will be open for both cars. Boy, I will tell you what, guys, that was just an incredible race between these two cars. I mean, yeah, I get that it was not a fast race as far as like if you compare it to an S-Class or an A-Class or something. You know, when you compare it to much faster cars, it was not a fast race. But that was just an incredible race between these two cars, guys. I don't even know how to call it because the Toyota 2000 GT took the race over the Nissan by a second. Literally by 1 second it took the race over the Datsun or Nissan. But the Nissan took the lap time over the 2000 GT by a half a second. It had the best lap by a half a second. But, I mean, I set out to set this by race times, and by race times, I've got to give this to the 2000 GT, but you tell me what you guys think. Tell me if you guys agree. Do you think the 2000 GT deserves to call that a win, or do you think these two should face off again in the future? Because that was such an incredibly close finish. That was amazing. As soon as the 2000 GT is finished collecting his paycheck and signing autographs back here, he's going to head on his way down here to the drag strip. He should be on his way by now, actually. He probably is. But yeah, man, I hope that the next two races render similar results where these two are just super close to one another. That was just incredible. I've chosen to let these two have the longer drag strip at the airfield. Instead of going all the way down to the Horizon Festival and running the little short strip, I'm going to let these two cars duke it out on the slightly longer strip of the airfield, not the one on the highway. I don't even consider that a drag race. That's more of just a top speed race. It's not even a drag race. Yeah, wow. I am really impressed with the results. I'm impressed with how hard these two cars fought one another for that position, like for that finish. That was awesome. That's what that was. Very, very awesome. So here we are. We're back just about down to the drag strip here. About to face these two cars off for round 2 and see if we yield similar results. See if we have a clear-cut winner and a clear-cut loser, or if we have similar results where they are just so close to one another that it's hard to judge. I feel like with the power similarities between these two cars, I mean, there's only a 10 horsepower difference and a 200-pound difference. I feel like with the similar characteristics of these two cars, the drag race is going to be very close. And here in just a few moments, when these two both sign in right here, they're both right here ready to sign in. As soon as these two get checked in and get lined up, we're going to find out. Here we go. Let's get these two on the strip. Oh my goodness, guys, did you see that finish? By a mere 1/10 of a second. Only a 1/10 of a second. The 2000 GT beat the Fairlady by a 1/10 of a second only. That is such a nice finish. Wow. I am loving how close of a competitor these two cars are. So basically the Fairlady Z has already wrapped up its prowess as the winning car here. Again, just like the previous event, just like the previous matchup, rather, with the RX-7 and the Silvia, by the end of the second race, we have a clear-cut winner, and for the second pair-up in a row, it's not a Nissan. Wow, the Toyota really, the Toyota really has shown just a tiny bit of superiority over the Fairlady Z. It was unexpected, to be honest. I kind of expected it, but I wanted the Nissan to win. I prefer the Fairlady Z. I have always loved the old Z cars, so I'm going to head them down here. They're going to run themselves a dirt race. The dirt race is going to be a sprint race this time. No laps. It's going to be a straight-up sprint. Hello, Drifter. Yeah, so we're going to let them run their third race, and we're going to see if, unlike the previous matchup, if the Nissan can just pull something out of its head to at least win one out of the three. I mean, you gotta give it though. The Nissan has been a formidable opponent. I mean, in the circuit event, the Nissan had the best lap. So the best lap of the event belonged to the Nissan. But the overall event time belonged to the Toyota, which I didn't expect. I felt, honestly, when I was driving them, I felt like the Nissan was having the better race. On the drag strip, same thing. Honestly, on the drag strip, I felt like the Nissan was the faster car, and it was not. It lost by a 1/10 of a second. So here we are. We're at the dirt race. It's the dirt sprint. Yeah, we're gonna give these two one last face off and see if the Nissan can pull something off. And here's hoping for the Nissan to not go down as a 6-time loser between the two Nissans, as a 6-time loser. So far, the Nissan is 0 for 5 on their events. going to help the Nissan at all. The Nissan cannot afford to be slowed down at all if he wants to beat the Toyota. Toyota has already proven to be the superior opponent. As they hit the dirt, you can see there's already a little bit of a leak developed. Let's see if it stays in the same favor, or let's see if it goes back to the other direction when it's on dirt now. Let's see if it's full balance on dirt. Oh no, the Nissan had a spin out. That is going to ruin this race. Have now exited the motocross arena. You can pretty well see who the winner is going to be in just a few more moments. Just a few moments time, you can see who the winner is definitely going to be. There you go, guys. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have our final results, and here's my final thoughts. I think these two cars are extremely equally equipped. I don't know, equal performance. They are damn good competitors for one another. But as you saw, even on the dirt race, the Toyota 2000 GT came out on top by a mere second. By 1 second it came out on top. The 2000 GT did have a little bit of trouble inside the motocross arena, but like it had some trouble getting moving in the mud, especially on the back side of the arena coming out back to the paved road. You saw the 2000 GT had a spot where it was like it was like it was stuck at 25 miles an hour. It was just having a really hard time getting any speed moving out of that mud. But I will also say the Fairlady Z had a spin out. I think without the spin out, the Fairlady Z will have come out on top by a second or two. But it is what it is. The Fairlady pushed a little hard to try to beat the 2000, and the Fairlady paid the price. She lost all 3 races in a row. 2000 GT won all 3 races, and this guy turned right in front of me. Good thing I need to go left. So yeah, that's what we got, guys. The Fairlady Z came out as a 0 for 3, a 3-time loser. That puts Nissan at 0 for 6 in two matchups, and Nissan is 0 for 6 now, which really surprises me because as I played the game, just playing regular, I've always been one that said I felt like the Nissans had a bit of an advantage on this game, like they performed better than their counterparts. But right now, my testing, or my running is showing that I was wrong, that the Nissans, while they feel like the Fairlady Z felt like she won all 3 races. She did. To me, just driving her, she felt like she outhandled the 2000 GT in both circuit races, or the circuit and the sprint or whatever. And she sure did feel like she was faster on the drag strip, but hey, she lost all 3, so she's a 3-time loser. Toyota GT is a 3-time winner. So now the real question, guys, is I'm going to need you guys to comment and tell me what you want to see this 2000 GT go up against next, because I did not spend $400,000 on this car for it to only run 1 set of races. This car is going to have to run something else. It's going to have to participate. Now, I have a thought process. I'm thinking Toyota on Toyota Crime. Tell me if you guys want to see this. The 83 Corolla Terreno versus the 69 2000 GT, like we said at the beginning of the video. Or maybe we can give Nissan a fair shake and give Nissan a chance to redeem itself and bring out the 71 Skyline. I don't feel like that would really be as fair to the 2000 GT because the 71 Skyline is a lot more car. I think the PI on that car is like a 460 or 470 something. I think it would be a clear-cut, easy win for the Skyline. But, there's not a lot of cars in the performance index that are sitting close to the 447 of this 2000 GT. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys to hit me down in the comments and tell me what 2 cars you would like to see mashed up next or in the future, and what car you would like to see mash up against this 2000 GT for the 2000's next run, because we're definitely not done with this girl yet, and it would be pointless to match her up against the RX-7. The RX-7 has like a 60-point advantage, a 60 PI point advantage. That ain't going to happen. I mean, I can do it, but it would be boring. The RX-7 is going to walk all over this thing with 20 years more newer technology. So, or 30 years. This is 69, the RX-7's a 90, so 30 years more modern technology. Yeah, the RX-7 is going to walk all over this, unless, guys, there is an 83 RX-7. I don't have it, and it's a exclusive car. It's hard to get. It's probably going for $4 or $5 mil in the auction house, if not more. But if you guys say the word, I will do my damnedest to snag an RX, an 83 RX-7 out at the auction house, and maybe match it up with a couple of these cars. So let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe and click the notification bell. And you Forza Horizon guys, I've got a lot more content coming for you guys in both the Stock for Stock series and in the Custom Blueprint series. Don't think I forgot about the Custom Blueprint series. I love the Custom Blueprints. I absolutely love them. I want you guys to comment your favorite custom blueprints so I can run them. And in the future, we're probably going to mash up Stock for Stock with Custom Blueprint. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And I've already got something in the works for the next video. And let's just say it's going to include the 92 Toyota Celica. And I already have purchased the car that the 92 Celica is going to go head-to-head with. But I'm not going to give that information away just yet. You're going to have to click that notification bell to find out. Until next time, guys, peace out.